Hello friends, welcome to the online class on price and output determination under monopoly in the long run. In the last class, we understood that how a monopolist is getting supernormal profit, normal profit, and loss with the help of the diagrams. Now we are looking at price and output determination under monopoly in long run. So in the short run, what we found, there are in short run two varieties of factors of production we found: variable factors of production and fixed factors of production. During short run, under monopoly, factors of production will be both variable and fixed factors. Let us see in the long run. In the long run, what happens? All the factors of production becomes variable only. Because there is a sufficient long time will be available to the monopolist, he can adjust his any factors of production. Like a building can be enhanced, capacity can be enhanced, volume can be enhanced, plant and machinery can be extended, or a more number of plant and machinery can be installed. Like this, anything can be, any change can be done, and hence even to the fixed factors of production where there is a possibility of making changes, all the factors of production is variable under monopoly. Let us see another matter. In the case of short run, what happens? So the monopolist is going to find the supernormal profit, normal profit, or even he can suffer from loss. But these three varieties are not found in long run. In the long run, the monopolist is going to get only the supernormal profit. He is getting only supernormal profit. As he can able to adjust his cost and revenue. Like this, he is going to find the supernormal profit only in the case of long run. Let us see how this monopolist is getting supernormal profit only during a long run through the help of the diagram. This is O, this is X, this is Y. O X axis, O Y axis. O Y axis represents price or revenue. Price, revenue or cost. Here, quantity of output. Look at here. As usual, what in the case of short run here is also demand curve slopes downwards. from left to right. This is a demand curve, AR curve, or even it is called as price curve. And here also we are looking at what this MR curve. What this MR curve is there? We are seeing it is intersected by the long run marginal cost curve. LMC, long run marginal cost curve. This is LMR, long run marginal revenue, and here it is a point of equilibrium. So where he got the equilibrium, at that point let us see, the price is determined and OM quantity of output is determined. So from the equilibrium point we found the OM quantity of output and PM is the price. At this place, if it is joined to this OX axis, it becomes a PS. And here the long run average curve always fall below the price. Look at it. This is a long run average cost curve. As I said, long run average cost curve always fall below the price. Hence, the monopolist is getting supernormal profit. Look at this. Here, this is the Q. Therefore, PM is the price, QM is the cost, price is above the cost, and so always in the long run under monopoly, the monopolist is getting only supernormal profit. It is shown through the help of the this rectangle PQRS, which is shaded now. Then this shaded area represents the supernormal profit. You look at this again. Here E is equal to equilibrium, under which MR is equal to MC. PM is the price or quantity determined is equal to OM. Price or AR determined is PM. Look at this. PM is the price, OM is the quantity, and AC. Look at the AC. QM is the AC. QM is the AC. PM is the price. AC is determined by QM. Price is above the cost. Therefore, what this here long run average cost curve. So this seems to be long run now. Long run average revenue. Long run average revenue minus long run average cost is equal to super normal profit. Always in the long run, the monopolist is going to have the supernormal profit only, because the monopolist can exploit the situation or exploit the opportunity. There is a barrier to the entry of new firms into the industry, and he is the only one seller in the market, and he got a good opportunity to expand, extend, increase or enhance all his what the fixed factors of production to adjust the market demand to and thus by equating the MR with MC means through the help of equilibrium between MC and MR, he is getting the supernormal profit. I think all of you understood the price and output determination under monopoly in case of long run. The possibility of question here is purely analytical. Explain in detail the price and output determination under monopoly in the long run. Like this, analytical question is coming. Thank you all.